Hey there, you beautiful weirdos. Did you know that a recent study found that like 87% of people let their cats sleep in their bed? I, for one, am shocked. Shocked! I mean, have you seen the things those little furry psychopaths do when the lights go out? Ever wondered what your cat is really up to while you sleep? Well, you're about to find out. Just kidding. Sort of. Look, we all love our feline overlords, right? But, let's be real, sometimes those snuggle butts can be a real pain in the butt. No pun intended, Kermit. Like, seriously. How many times have you woken up with a face full of cat butt? Don't lie, I know I'm not the only one. So if you're thinking about sharing your sleep sanctuary with your furry little weirdo, buckle up, Buttercup. Because in this video, we're diving deep into the wonderful, wild, and sometimes slightly terrifying world of sleeping with your cat. Okay, so first things first, let's talk about why understanding your cat's natural sleep-wake cycle is like the most important thing ever. See, cats are these weird, nocturnal creatures who think the best time to play is when you're trying to catch some Z's. They're like, oh, you're finally asleep? Time to unleash my inner panther and zoom around the house like I'm being chased by a cucumber. Seriously though, cats are crepuscular, which is a fancy way of saying they're most active at dawn and dusk. This means they're naturally programmed to be up and about while you're trying to sleep off that third slice of pizza you totally regretted eating. So if your cat is constantly waking you up in the middle of the night for snuggles or a rousing game of attack the toes, don't take it personally. They're just being cats. But here's the good news. You can totally train your cat to adjust their sleep schedule to be more in sync with yours. It takes time, patience, and a whole lot of willpower. But trust me, it's totally worth it. And by worth it, I mean you might actually get a full night's sleep without waking up to a cat butt in your face. Maybe. Alright, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Or should I say, the cat on the bed. We all know the internet is full of articles claiming that sleeping with your cat is basically like signing a contract for a lifetime of allergies and weird parasites. And while I'm not a doctor, I can tell you that there are definitely some health risks to consider. Like, if you're allergic to cats, sleeping with one is probably not the best idea. And yeah, there's always the risk of getting scratched or bitten, especially if you have a particularly feisty feline. But hold on a sec, before you banish Fluffy to the doghouse, do cats even go in those? There are also some surprising health benefits to sharing your bed with your furry little weirdo. Studies have shown that sleeping with a pet can actually reduce stress and anxiety, lower your blood pressure, and even make you feel more secure and relaxed. And let's be real, who doesn't need a little extra comfort and cuddles in their life? Plus, let's be honest, that feeling of your cat snuggled up next to you, purring contentedly, priceless. Okay, so you've decided to take the plunge and let your cat sleep in your bed. Congrats. But before you snuggle up for a long winter's nap, let's talk about setting some ground rules. First things first, you need to create a sleep environment that's comfortable for both you and your cat. This means investing in a good quality mattress, because nobody likes waking up with a sore back, breathable bedding, and maybe even a cute little cat bed for your furry friend. And speaking of cat beds, let's be real, you're going to need a good one. Because let's be honest, your cat is not going to want to sleep in that ratty old towel you've been calling a cat bed since college. No. Your cat deserves a palace. Okay, maybe not a palace, but at least a comfy little nest where they can curl up and dream about chasing laser pointers and judging you from atop the refrigerator. You also want to make sure your bedroom is at a comfortable temperature for both of you. Cats are like little furry radiators, so if you tend to get hot at night, you might want to invest in a cooling mattress pad or some lighter bedding. And remember, safety first. Make sure your bedroom is free of any potential hazards like dangling cords or poisonous plants. Because the only thing worse than waking up with a cat butt in your face is waking up to a cat emergency. Okay, let's talk about the not-so-fun part of sleeping with your cat, the cleanliness factor. Now, I'm not gonna lie, cats can be kind of gross. They shed like it's their job, they hack up hairballs at the most inconvenient times, and don't even get me started on the litter box situation. But listen, if you're committed to sharing your sleep sanctuary with your furry little weirdo, you're going to have to step up your cleaning game. First things first, you're going to need to wash your bedding way more often than you're used to, like at least once a week. And don't even think about skipping the vacuuming. Those dust bunnies are basically cat hair tumbleweeds, just waiting for the right moment to roll across your floor and make you sneeze. And speaking of sneezing, let's talk about allergies. If you're one of the millions of people who are allergic to cats, you're going to need to be extra vigilant about keeping your bedroom clean. This means investing in a good quality air purifier, vacuuming regularly, and maybe even designating your bedroom as a no-cat zone during allergy season. Look, I know it sounds like a lot of work, but trust me, waking up in a clean, fresh-smelling bedroom is totally worth the extra effort. Plus, your cat will secretly appreciate it. Maybe. Alright, you guys know I love a good story, so let's wrap things up with some hilarious and slightly terrifying tales from the trenches of cat co-sleeping. Because let's be real, sleeping with a cat is an adventure, and sometimes you just need to laugh, or cry, about it with people who understand. Like, remember that time my cat, Kermit, decided that 3 AM was the perfect time to practice his parkour skills? He literally bounced off the walls, the ceiling, and my face before finally passing out on top of my head. I swear, that cat is part monkey. And then, there was the time he brought a live lizard into the bed. A live lizard, you guys. I'm talking full-on Jurassic Park in my bedroom. I'm pretty sure I screamed for a solid 5 minutes before I finally managed to wrangle the lizard and toss it back outside. But hey, it's not all bad. Sometimes sleeping with a cat is the best feeling in the world, like when they curl up next to you and purr you to sleep, or when they snuggle under the covers and make you feel like the luckiest human alive. Those are the moments that make all the hairballs, the zoomies, and the occasional lizard invasion worth it. So there you have it, folks. The good, the bad, and the furry when it comes to sleeping with your cat. It's a wild ride, full of surprises, cuddles, and maybe a few hairballs along the way. But hey, that's what we sign up for when we invite these furry little weirdos into our lives, right? Just remember, if you're thinking about sharing your sleep sanctuary with your feline overlord, be prepared for anything. And always have a lint roller handy. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to click on the video on the screen to continue watching more awesome content.